Have you ever wondered how to survive a wild animal attack? A question that, for most, might seem outlandish, but when you're out there exploring the great outdoors, it's a reality you may face. The ability to respond effectively to such unpredictable encounters can make the difference between a thrilling tale and a tragic end. Today, we're diving into the wilderness to uncover 15 crucial facts about surviving wild animal attacks. So buckle up and stick around to learn 15 crucial facts that may one day save your life. Fact 1. Understanding animal behavior is key to survival. Imagine you're out in the wilderness and you come across a wild creature. What you do next could mean the difference between a peaceful encounter and a dangerous confrontation. It's crucial to understand that animals, just like humans, use body language as a means of communication. Let's delve into this a little deeper. Picture a bear in the wild. If it's standing on its hind legs, it's not necessarily a sign of aggression. Rather, it's trying to get a better view or catch a scent. Now, if that bear starts huffing, stomping the ground, or swaying its head, these are warning signs. It's telling you that you're too close and it's feeling threatened. Similarly, consider a snake, coiled up and hissing. This isn't an invitation for a closer look. It's a clear signal that it's feeling defensive and ready to strike if necessary. Understanding these signs can significantly influence how you react in these situations. If you notice an animal displaying signs of stress or discomfort, it's time to give it some space. Back away slowly, avoid direct eye contact, and make sure not to corner it. Remember, most animals prefer to avoid conflict. They're more interested in protecting themselves or their territory than picking a fight. Your goal should be to reassure them that you're not a threat. This could mean making yourself look larger, making noise, or in some cases playing dead. It's equally important to remember that every animal is different, with unique behaviors and responses. What works for a bear might not work for a mountain lion. So, it's always wise to do a bit of research before heading into an area known for its wildlife. In essence, understanding animal behavior is about respect. Respect for the animal's space, its needs, and its natural instincts. By observing and responding appropriately, you're taking a significant step towards ensuring your safety in the wild. Remember, the goal is not to fight, but to deter the animal and escape safely. Fact 2. Noise can be your best friend or worst enemy. The wilderness is a symphony of sounds, and animals are finely attuned to this orchestra. They use sound to communicate, find food, and most importantly, detect danger. That's where we humans can use noise to our advantage. By making noise, we can alert animals to our presence, preventing sudden encounters. Imagine a bear, for example. They prefer to avoid humans, so if they hear you coming, they're likely to steer clear. But here's the catch. Noise can also provoke animals if they feel threatened. A loud, unexpected noise can trigger a fight-or-flight response. If an animal perceives your noise as a threat, it may choose to fight, leading to a dangerous situation. So, what's the takeaway here? Noise is a powerful tool in the wilderness, but it's a double-edged sword. It can both prevent and provoke animal encounters, so use noise wisely. Fact 3. Maintaining distance can mean the difference between life and death. Imagine you're out in the great outdoors. You spot a wild animal. It's a breathtaking sight, isn't it? But here's the thing, folks. Wild animals are not like your domesticated pets. They're unpredictable and can be dangerous if they feel threatened. And one way we can make them feel threatened? Getting too close. Consider this. Every creature has a personal bubble, or comfort zone, if you will. Cross into that zone, and you're sending a signal that you might be a threat. That's when the animal might decide to defend itself, and trust me, you don't want to be on the receiving end of that. So, what's the best thing to do? Keep your distance. Use binoculars or a zoom lens to get a better view if you must. But never, ever trespass into their territory. Always respect their space. Fact 4. Your voice is a powerful tool. The human voice, when used correctly, can be an effective deterrent in a wild animal encounter. When faced with a potential threat, animals often rely on auditory cues to gauge the situation. This is where your voice comes in. Speaking in a firm, low voice can send a clear message to the animal that you are not prey. You see, many predators in the wild are conditioned to associate high-pitched sounds with prey animals. So, by keeping your voice low and steady, you can help alter the animal's perception of you. Now, it's important to note that shouting or screaming can often have the opposite effect, potentially provoking the animal rather than deterring it. The key here is to maintain a non-threatening but assertive tone. Think of it as confidently telling the animal, "I'm here, I'm aware of you, but I'm not a threat or food." Remember, it's not about volume, but tone. Fact 5. Knowing how to retreat is essential. This isn't some old military adage. It's a key factor in surviving encounters with wild animals. There's an art to the retreat, a delicate dance between fear and respect, between survival instinct and the understanding of the animal world. First and foremost, slow and steady wins the race here. No sudden movements, no panicked sprinting. Remember, many animals have evolved to respond to quick movements as signs of prey. So, if you're dealing with a predator, your swift escape might just trigger their chase instinct. Now, let's talk about the direction of your retreat. It's crucial to retreat without turning your back on the animal. Seems counterintuitive, right? But think about it. Keeping the animal in your sight allows you to monitor its behavior and react accordingly. If you turn and run, you've lost all control over the situation. You no longer know what the animal is doing or planning to do. So, how do you retreat without turning your back? Walk backwards. Yes, it might feel awkward, but it's the safest way to maintain control while creating distance. If the terrain is tricky, use a sidestep method. It's all about maintaining that visual contact, folks. Calmness is also key. It's not just about how you move, but also about the energy you project. Animals are incredibly perceptive. They can sense fear, agitation, aggression. So, as hard as it may be, try to project calmness. Deep breaths, steady heart rate, clear mind. You're not their prey. You're a respectful visitor in their home. Retreating is not a sign of weakness, but a display of understanding and respect for the animal's space. It's about acknowledging that you've overstayed your welcome and it's time to leave. It's about survival, yes, but also about coexistence. We share this planet with these magnificent creatures, and understanding how to interact with them safely is crucial for both our survival and theirs. Retreat, but never run. Because sometimes, the bravest thing you can do is to step back, slow and steady, with respect and understanding. Now, let's breeze through some quick-fire facts. Number 1, deterrents are your best friends. Whether it's pepper spray for bears or a simple stick, knowing what can scare off the animal is crucial. Number 2, never feed wild animals. It may seem harmless to give a squirrel a nut or a bird a crumb, but this can lead to them associating humans with food, which can cause problems down the line. Number 3, cornering an animal is a big no-no. When animals feel threatened, they are more likely to attack. So always leave them an escape route. Number 4, staying calm is key. Animals can sense fear and panic, so if you encounter a wild animal, try to stay as calm as possible. Number 5, staying still can often be the safest option. Many wild animals, particularly predators, are triggered by movement. So if you see a predator, staying still might just save your life. Number 6, remember that most animals are more scared of you than you are of them. Wild animals usually prefer to avoid humans, so if you give them the space they need, they are likely to retreat. Number 7, avoid eye contact with predators. In the animal kingdom, direct eye contact can be seen as a threat or a challenge. Number 8, if you're in bear country, make noise. Bears usually try to avoid humans, so if they hear you coming, they're likely to move out of the way. Number 9, don't turn your back on a wild animal. This could be seen as an invitation to attack. And finally, number 10, know the animal. Different animals require different approaches, so make sure you know what to do in case you encounter a specific animal. And there you have it, 15 facts on how to survive a wild animal attack. That's a wrap on our survival guide. We've journeyed through understanding animal behavior, wielding the power of noise, respecting the importance of distance, harnessing the human voice, and mastering the art of retreat. Each of these elements plays a crucial role in surviving wild animal encounters. They are not just random facts, but life-saving strategies. So, commit them to memory, practice them, and you'll navigate the wild with confidence. Remember these facts, and you'll be well equipped to handle any wild animal encounter. Stay safe.